Well, howdy doody to this week's episode of Hex Presents. A very special episode. A little bit like those, a very special Blossom episode. You know, if that sitcom was having an episode about things like, things like girl troubles or something. So what makes this episode so special? Well, it's not exactly a short film. In fact, what you're going to see are two, I guess you could say, movie pitches or like mini pilots. The first of which is for a TV series called Illuminati. So what the fuck is Illuminati? Well, basically, there was a guy from Guam. He was very muscular and very orange-skinned. I guess it was the tan. He had a lot of oil in his body as well. He commissioned me to produce a pilot for a new television series. Now, we didn't really have any money. In fact, I think he had like about, I don't know, $2,000 or something. And I should add the caveat, by the way, that these pilots are from the start, the very start of my career, before I was working commercially. This was when I was, forced to scramble a living on the cold, frozen beaches of Scotland, collecting dried out seashells and looking for mummified mollusks to eat and a barren existence on the frozen rocks. It was a harsh and difficult time. So back then, a pack of Super Noodles was like a mighty meal. So an orange, glistening, muscular man from Guam offering me $2,000 to film a pilot for a TV series that was far too ambitious for its budget, for any budget. I will take that on the chin. And so it was that the Illuminati came to be. And it was supposed to be a little bit like the X-Files, except with occult overtones, following a band of heroes on a one-man mission to unmask and destroy an international conspiracy. A bit like Spectre from James Bond, except based on the occult. Starring as our kind of hero, you could say, is Andrew Gurley, who is also in our feature film Dragon Knight at the moment. And let's see, my mum is in it. My mum is in a lot of my early films. And so is Neil Cooper, my dad. He's my stepdad, but he's my dad, really. So yeah, that's great. Now, the pilot was weirdly and strangely entered into a competition that was held for Myspace. Do you remember Myspace? And Fox Television. And weirdly enough, it actually, out of about 2,000 entries, it came to the second round at 900 and then made the final round of 3, in which the producers were to be flown out to LA and then present them in person for an actual studio pilot. And my God, Illuminati, for as ridiculous crap and outrageously silly that it is, gets to the top 3. But did I get flown out to LA? No, I was left to rot on the rocks with a dried, uncooked packet of Super Noodles, whilst the orange, glistening man got flown out to Guam. And what did he do? He gave me $2,000. But I was the brains and the vision that created this. So anyway, he unfortunately didn't get the prize. We came close. We got beat by something that was like some comedy that was filmed in some guy's bedroom. Something that looked like it could get made very cheaply into a pilot, not a multi-million-dollar award-winning, sorry, not award-winning, but multi-million-dollar costing premise. So that was that idea. But hey, that 2,000. I wonder what I did with that $2,000. I think it had to pay for rent. Something pretty boring. I don't think. Yeah. And I think back then we were still filming with cameras that had to put like lens adapters on them. Things like, see, how you all have like digital SLRs that can record video, you get depth of field all easy. Well, back then, no, camcorders the sensors were so small that everything was in focus, whether you wanted it or not. So you had to stick all this weird shit that was getting sold by third parties, basically giant toilet tubes with lenses attached, and then lenses attached to the lenses and everything. Just to get a shot that looks like a 50mm on an SLR, took about 30 men to do. The pain and the misery. So after that, we have the promo for Rostov. Now, this is interesting because this is an idea I've kept coming back to in many of my earliest short films, some of which are on the channel, about this idea of World War II, Russian soldiers and psychic weapons and all this kind of stuff. So I met the guy who was like, you know what, Laurie, you're awesome. I think we should make a feature film. Just shoot me an idea, shoot me a premise, a promo for your feature idea. So I was like, yeah, of course I would. So the young Laurie goes ahead, writes a feature script, in 3 weeks, and makes this 3-minute promo, and I'm like, this is great, this is all gonna happen, and here's the video, and then, nothing ever happened. I didn't get a reply. But hey, at least 10 years plus, you now get to watch the promo for a film that never was. Similarly shot with a camera with a whole bunch of shit attached to the end of just to try and get a depth of field. So these are very, very early things, but they're both quite fun. And they're examples of projects that I was trying to get off the ground. At the time, so far removed was I from the film industry that I was normally making corporate videos. All of this would change only after I produced my first feature film. When I finally stopped trying to knock on the door of the industry to get a way in, instead I just went and made a full commercial product, and that was Whiteout, a micro-budget film, which you can actually watch on channel Hex, so do check it out as well. But these two little pilots will give you an idea of what my door knocking was like when I was a complete noob. So, enjoy.
For centuries, the Illuminati have conspired to bring disaster and ruin upon mankind. Their goal? To force humanity to its knees, to subjugate the entire human race below their dark gods, that we might be ruled over by their new world order. We have one hope. This boy, he has been granted full enlightenment of the Illuminati's greatest secret, that of the flower of life.
Those given full enlightenment will be cursed with the possession of the most powerful demons. So if Joshua is to stand any chance of survival, we must be fast, prompt, and if necessary, deadly.
To destroy them. We're gonna get that kid.
Is he ready?
Yes.
Wake up, sweetheart. Wake up.
A priest from the Brotherhood will collect the boy.
Executing plan extraction.
Follow her.
Joshua. Joshua. My cover's blown down. I don't stand a chance.
Copy that, Mira. You can do this. We'll get you out. Just get your ass to the extraction point.
Tactical units, secure the boy. Calling reinforcements are escaping!
There is no need to make a scene, Marie. This will take care of itself.
He's dying. He's going into cardiac arrest.
No further. Let the boy live.
We will make banquet tables out of your nations, wine from the souls of your children. Upon the black wings of a nightmare shall fly forth the end times.
I command thee, spirit. Leave the boy. Leave the body of Joshua Lyon.
You'll never decipher the flower of life.
I command thee, speak thy name. In the name of Jesus Christ.
My name is Joshua! 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 Yesterday I buried children. I don't even know if it was us or the fascists that killed them.
Kazakh, my family worked in the communes. Vegetables all year, fruit in the summer.
The revolution was good to you.
Stopped us from starving. It saved us. Socialism has a way to go, but it's not evil like fascism.
I'm sorry, Dmitri.
Have faith, comrade.
I won't believe we were sent out here to die. There must be an explanation. Our men are going mad.
We're just statistics, not men. I should know. I was on the front line when the fascists first invaded. Ill-equipped and ordered not to shoot. We were blamed for the decisions of our generals. I saw my comrades, idealists and cynics alike, all share in the same fate. Well, I, one of the hated survivors, was tarred with the suspicion of cowardice.
Socialism demands that we rise from such prejudice.
Socialism? Humanity murdered that notion at the point of conception.
Come on. Get on your feet. We have to. Come on. We've got to do this. Kazad, don't leave me.
What is Rostov?
I've told you, I was a prisoner.
Prisoner? But Rostov is a hospital.
No. Rostov is a nightmare. They've kept something hidden, secret, a curse.
This child again.
The dead cannot rest. They're coming for us.
Nonsense. Peasant superstition.
Ghosts.
Playing games.
It's true!
We'll put your theory to the test.
Commissar, it may explain the strange occurrences.
Don't interrupt!
Yes, I will interrupt. Enough is enough!
Interrupt me, will you?
Don't leave me. Leave me.
So I hope you enjoyed our latest film here at Hex Presents. Please be sure to like, share and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future horror content. And also, a big thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. So, until we meet again, farewell.